Give me a second. I'm leaving a part of the men B crochet, babe. Alright, I don't remember last time I did part of this story, so we'll just see what happens. I'll do that as soon as I finish running out this poison.
It is good to see you again, and I do see you in my own way. You're a wound in time, a tear in reality that shouldn't exist and cannot long endure. Fate speaks in riddles. Your fate was written in the scrolls long ago. It is entwined with the fate of the 5 companions. I have finally located Lyris Titanborn in Coldharbour. She works a terrible forge under the lash of the great deceiver, Molag Bal. Her soul is in great danger. You must go to her. I can manage. Tread carefully in Molag Bal's realm. You are important. The scrolls have so named you. After Lyris took my place in the Wailing Prison so that we might escape, the Daedra moved her to the Foundry of Woe. It is a place of torment and despair. She toils any. The god of schemes invaded my mind many times during my imprisonment. It was a tortuous experience, but by forcing his way into my mind, he inadvertently opened his own thoughts to me, and thus created. We are connected, he and I. With concentration, I can see through his eyes. He feels my presence, and it fills him with rage. When you enter the Foundry, it will be a far greater danger for you to enter Coldharbour without this distraction. It is Molag Bal's realm, and his power there is...
Ooh. I keep saying solo. I do get to take my companion with me, right? Yeah, I do.
You're alive. And he's still alive. Thank the gods. You don't understand. They've done something to me. It's hard to describe. My memories, my feelings, they've been fragmented, ripped apart. I've tried. The Daedra took everything. My willpower, my courage, my sense of self. I'm an empty shell. And the fragments. I'll do my best. Lead on. Lost souls are barely aware of their humanity. Words don't even beat them anymore. childhood home in Skyrim. My parents' graves. My mother died in childbirth. My father was distant. Cold. I think he blamed me for my mother's death. I ran off to become a mercenary when I was 16. I never saw my father again. He was murdered by an old enemy. Father? Papa? Is that you?
Bleed, you bastard! Die like the monster you are! Your mind and soul are already ours! Abandon your...
Who are you? Why does Lyris walk with you? In life, I was Gjaldr, father to Lyris. My spirit was torn from its rest and brought to this foul place. The Daedra forced me to experience my own murder again and again. I thought my torment would never end. I don't understand. Lyris was always a free spirit. Why would my presence bind her here? Lyris, is this true, child?
You were always so cold. So distant. My mother died giving me life. It was my fault. I should never have been born.
Lyris, look at me. The blood of giants flows through my veins. Your mother was a Nord. I gave her my seed without thought for her safety. That's why she died. Not because of you, child. Because of me.
I thought you blamed me. You couldn't even look at me, Papa.
Do you not see? When I looked at you, I saw her face. I loved her, child. Just as I love you. More than life itself. We cannot change the past, nor should we cling to it. You must not let these feelings haunt you. Let them go. Let me go.
I love you too, Papa. Rest now. Be at peace. He's gone. Come on, let's get out of here. This place is a labyrinth of hopelessness built to compound the misery of those who labor here.
Did you get all the pieces?
Yeah, I stashed them in the footlockers all around camp. I bet the commander makes her run 50 laps this time.
Let's hope the beast gets a flashing. All right, let's get back to it. Act natural.
Did you find something? I can't believe it. This armor is who I am. Excellent. I'm ready.
That was easy.
Watch your step. All the mining has made these tunnels unstable.
getting started.
Abner Thorn, you traitorous bastard. I should have expected to find you here.
Don't be a fool, Titanborn. I'm trying to help you. Your hatred poisons you. Warriors are like steel. When you lose your temper, you lose your worth.
Help me. You betrayed us all, then went back to licking Manny Marco's boot before the smoke cleared.
I did what I had to do. And as a show of my good intentions, I have a gift for you. But be warned, Cold Harbor will not give it up easily.
Is that... Shore's bones, it is. Vestige, that's my battle axe. Thirsty for Daedric blood, old friend? My axe. Ah, it feels good to have it back. It's part of me. Losing it was like losing an arm. I don't know. I don't trust him and I never will. But it's odd. The blind hatred I felt when I... Better. Stronger. Almost whole again. Isn't that strange? We're not done yet. We need to keep moving forward. The passage is blocked by a rock slide. Stand back. No damn pile of pebbles is gonna stop me now.
Oh. Okay.
Daedric beasties, so little time. We need to keep moving. Did you hear that? It sounded like... No. It couldn't be. Sai, what's happened to you? What have they done?
Lyris. Lyris. I can see you. Are you really there?
Sai, it's me. We're seeing some kind of vision of you. Do you know where you are?
I don't know. They're torturing me. They want the Amulet of Kings. Want me to tell them where it's hidden. But I haven't broken. Not yet.
Sai, you need to hold on. We're going to find you. I'll make sure of it. We'll find you. Somehow we'll get you out of there. Sai? Sai! No! Bring him back, you bastards! That was no trick. That was Sai Sahan. Sai's a friend. Maybe my best friend. We need to tell the Prophet about this. He'll know what to do. But first, we need to find a way out of here. Something's wrong. All the doubt, fear, loneliness. It's all coming back. I have to push through this. Let's go. Watching myself from a distance. Disconnected. But now, this is the best I've felt in years. Like I've been reborn. And I owe it all to you. Thank you. Let's get out of here. I need to reach myself.
Lyris, child. Are you all right?
Yes, Prophet, I'm fine. The vestige freed my mind from the Daedra's control.
Thank the Divines. Your loss would have thrown all into chaos.
They won't take me again. Not alive, at least. Prophet, Mannimarco captured Sai Sahan. He's torturing him to find out where the Amulet of Kings is hidden. We have to rescue him.
You brought Lyris back, and largely intact from the look of her. And she would need time to recover. One does not leave such a place unscarred. What did he say? Did Sai tell you where he is being held? Then we must locate him before Mannimarco forces him to reveal the amulet's hiding place. Did he? I thought he had firmly aligned himself with Mannimarco and his worm cult. Curiouser and curiouser. As you saw in my visions, the amulet's misuse ripped a hole in the barrier that protects Tamriel from the forces of oblivion. That damage must be undone, and the amulet is the key. But for now you must leave me to my meditation. I must set my mind to the task of locating Sai-Sahan. Until then, embrace the unknowable. The drops of water cannot know themselves to be a river, yet the river flows on. Perhaps it was simply arrogance. Perhaps it was all part of his grand scheme. Who can know the logic of a Daedric prince? I will call upon you again when the time is right.
I might come back and end up doing Whirlwind. Don't care.
There you are, Vestige. Come to the harborage. We must speak.
Are you kidding me? I literally just left out of here.
God, you are safe. Good fortune did not abandon us entirely. Despite many days of meditating and scrying, Sai-Sahan's whereabouts still elude me. The projection that you witnessed in the Foundry of Woe showed him to be... Though Sai remains hidden from my sight, Lyris brings news that an agent of the enemy lurks in Vokelgard. Fear is on the lips of the people. Darkness walks among them. Even a blind man can sense it. It is that. If it is truly an agent of Menamarko's worm cult, it may provide us with a clue that will hasten our search. Seek this agent, but tread carefully. The worm cult is a cult of Necron. Venture to Vokelgard. Speak to the fisher, Medea, and the jungler Dirinor. It was on their lips that Lyris first heard the troubles lurking in the shadows. Locate this agent of evil. Return with any personal effects they carry with them.
Okay. That been done.
Yes! Want to race?
Next one over. What time is it? Almost time.
It's a fine day, isn't it? The fish are biting and the water is soothing. This one thinks you're a bit strange, hmm? Kidding. I am thinking I did see an Imperial man lurking around by the lighthouse. About the stranger he once saw? This one is in the habit of minding his own business. It's a fine day, isn't it?
Welcome to Vol.
Enough, all that stuff is worth nothing. Okay. Okay, where's something I'm looking for? I'm here, he's up there and around the corner.
I don't want to have to raise their children, another man's children.
I hope you're not expecting a performance. I had to sell off my equipment and instruments just to make ends meet. Times are tough, my friend. Funny you should ask. There was an odd-looking Imperial fellow in town a few days ago. He was asking about local burial grounds. Said he was trying to track down his great-aunt's remains. Yeah, right. And I'm Queen Irene's Chamberlain. Last I saw him, he was heading towards the lighthouse.
Towards the lighthouse.
If you go for something like that or fall for something like that,
but I'm sick and tired of like the hookups. I'm sick and tired of hookups.
Well, good luck. That's all you're gonna fucking fall nowadays.
I'm not offended. I'm not offended.
That's why I'm not so going to church.
They have a kind of rhythm to them, and it's just a matter of learning the steps. Excuse me, please. I have a message for you.
No, you don't. I've dealt with the Citric Order and Abner Thorn.
You're dangerous, huh?
I'll feast on your blood.
What is the meaning of this interruption? Why have you contacted me? This is Abner Tharn. The Master and I are very busy. This had better be important. Wait a moment. I don't know your face.
What do you mean you don't know my
Identify
face?
yourself immediately. Yes, your report, you insipid twit. What, did you contact me by accident? How dare you speak to me in such a... Wait. You're not one of ours, are you? Color me intrigued. You speak to Agnes... Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't you contact me? Fascinating. Are you merely a blundering local? Are you indeed? I didn't think that Redguard has-been had a single friend left. Not in this world, at any rate. Let me give you some free advice. Forget about Sai Sahan, even if I told you where... Of course I do. But do you really think I'd tell you and risk incurring Menemarco's wrath? I think not. Ah, the owner of this...
You! Get away from that!
Anyone else?
So all this time, man, I'm Thorn been working together doing other stuff. I'm guessing this all happened before then. I should really remember that. So there's nothing up here.
You've returned. What have you found? Abner Tharn shows his face again. I get the sense that he might have a larger part to play in the coming events.
Hold a moment. Come here. We need to talk. I heard you and the Prophet talking about Abner Tharn. Didn't the Prophet tell you the story of the 5 companions? I don't know where to start. There's so much to tell. We were chosen by Emperor Varen to join him on a quest to recover a lost artifact called the Amulet of Kings. The 5 included Varen, myself, a Red Guard named Sai Sahan, Abner Tharn, and the traitor Mannimarco. You only know him as the man who killed you and stole your soul. But back then, he was Emperor Varen's most trusted advisor. It was Mannimarco who convinced Varen to search for the Amulet of Kings. Varen wasn't a true Dragonborn Emperor. He didn't share Alessia's bloodline. Mannimarco said the amulet could change all that. He said he could use it to perform a ritual that would turn Varen into a true Dragonborn. It took us more than 2 years, but we finally recovered the amulet and returned to Cyrodiil to perform the ritual. Mannimarco set us up. The ritual caused a violent explosion of magical energy. We lost Varen. Sai Sahan and I were declared outlaws. Mannimarco convinced the Elder Council to recognize Abner Tharn's daughter Clivia as Empress Regent. But Mannimarco was the true power behind the throne. Sai Sahan and I went into hiding. There was a bounty on our heads. Abner Tharn is Grand Chancellor of the Elder Council, and Chief Advisor to his daughter, the Empress Regent. He is also Mannimarco's toady. Tharn's first loyalty is to his family and the Empire, and he's a ruthless bastard when it comes to defending them. The Worm Cult obviously doesn't share those loyalties. Tharn would never trust them. Maybe. But what could we offer him? He's already got more gold than the gods themselves. I know it's a lot to take in. We'll talk more later. In the meantime, I'll keep an eye on the Prophet. Hopefully that orb will help him find out.
Oh, that's quick. Let's check out this new amulet real fast. So it's just health recovery I lost? I don't care about that. Alright. Now let's see if I can make it over there to talk to this guy before I get summoned right back in here. Seriously?
The path before us has been revealed. It is both dark and twisted. Come to the harborage. We have an unexpected guest who demands your presence. We have an unexpected guest, Vestige. My attempts to use the Orb of Discourse to locate Sai Sahan did not meet with success, so I decided to try a more direct approach. He admits that he knows Sai Sahan's location, but he will not reveal it.
We meet again, Vestige. I wish to speak with you on a matter. Menimarco and his vile master have dark and terrible plans for this world. If you wish to stop them, you need to find the Amulet of Kings. But to find... Of course I do. And I might be willing to share that. If Menimarco learns that we've spoken, he'll have me executed. I'm a danger to him. I know too much. Therefore I, Abner Tharn, Chancellor of the Elder Council... Do I look to be in a mirthful mood? There comes a point when even a patriot's loyalty is stretched too far, when the things he has done, and has seen done, become... Would that I could. As it happens, I find myself to be somewhat of a prisoner, in dire need of rescue. My proposal is this. If you retrieve me from Menimarco, you can't. And you'd be a fool to trust me completely. But the facts remain, you need me if you wish to find Sai Sahan, and I must keep my head if I am to ensure the continuance of the Empire. Neither of us has a choice.
Tharn is quite correct. We have little choice in the matter.
You can't be serious. How can we possibly trust him?
As our visitor so eloquently pointed out, we cannot. But if we are to locate Sai Sahan, we must do this. Go with the Vestiges, Lyris. Rescue Tharn. Give him the chance to redeem himself. He may surprise you.
Back and forth in the cold harbor.
You appear to have arrived in the wretched Squalor, a shantytown of Soulshriven outside Menimarco's castle. As luck would have it, Menimarco is away on some errand for the Daedric Prince. The castle garrison is not on alert, so you should only encounter a token defense. You're the hero, aren't you?
What a skeever.
Oh my god, stop all this fucking talking to people.
Lies, he says. I can't believe we're risking our lives to subtlety and stealth. Let's not bring the entire castle guard down on our heads. And didn't he say this was a town? Try to be inconspicuous. We just got free of this place. The last thing we need is to get recaptured.
You want to buy something? Famazar has rocks and dirt and bone. Feed first. That is the fastest way in. Ask Cadwell. That crazy bastard seems to know every corner of this.
Why am I not surprised to find Cadwell here? He certainly does get around.
What are you doing here? Intruders!
say, jolly good timing. Lyris enchanted, as always. And you're looking fit for someone, so, how can I put it? Deficient in the soul department? Wherever the forces of evil prey upon the innocent, wherever souls are stolen and bodies shriven, wherever a people cry out for justice, there goest I. I mean, Tiberius Garters, why? Lovely grounds, no question, but it's positively brimming with angry cultists carrying rob. I see. A rescue, is it? Well, that's a different kettle of fish, isn't it? There is a cistern that drains into the waterway. The door is locked.
That might be our best chance to get inside. Leave it to the Daedra to fill a cave with bones and muck.
You keep up nicely. I can't abide dawdlers. This whole bloody castle sits on top of an ocean of unstable oblivion, what's it? The Daedra use pipes to control the flow of it all, and it comes out as steam. Well, most of the doors in here are sealed with pressure from that steam. It's all rather complicated, but in a nutshell, if I can tamper with the pipes, we can open... Well, I can handle the tinkering, but you'll have to keep the beasties off me. It will be quite... Onward! Ha-ha! Steps, come on. This should do it. There you are. Quick as you please. There's even time. A pleasure, think nothing of it. The merest trifle, truly. You'll find this Tharn fellow at the top of the Tower of Bones. You'll need to make your way through the keep's heart to get to it, but I understand the King of Worms has set him to the task of inspecting the soul gems that find their way into the castle. Which is to say, well, all of them. You'll see. Indeed? Well, I might just take you up on that. But safety first. I'll stay here for the nonce and make sure nothing comes to bugger up our little adventure from behind.
Sir Cadwell came through again. That crazy night is starting to grow on me.
Oh no, hear me out. How many Tharns does it take to rule an empire?
Shut up. I'm trying to work here.
You, hurry up. The worms are on the move.
Oh good. Another projection of Tharn. Maybe if we ignore him, he'll go away.
There you are. I was beginning to think you were captured. The door at the top of the tower has sealed with a warded barrier. I've seen the worms use similar sorceries before. It will seal... Here's a thought. The flesh Atronachs that patrol the castle halls are assembled in a laboratory very close to the warded door. If you created your own Atronach, it would be bound to obey you. You could force it... It's a simple process. A child of 5 could do it. Unfortunately, we don't have a child of 5, so I'll be forced to walk you through it. You'll need some good-sized...
I'm not going near the city butcher for a while, I'll tell you that much. Imagine how the worms get used to this.
Is it over?
Not the most glamorous task, is it? Freezing in here. At least that means the body parts won't smell as bad.
very big, isn't it? Oh well. Now, cast the ritual from the book. Ha! We'll make a necromancer of you yet. You're not far now. Through the door and to the summit. Begone, insufferable worms. I'm working as fast as I can. So, we meet in person at long last. You look taller in your projection. And not a moment too soon. If I had to inspect one more bloody soul... A fair question. I know things. Things that can help you. Here's a bit to whet your appetite. Menimarco isn't doing any of this to serve Molag Bal. His ultimate plan is to out-scheme the god of schemes, and to replace him. The Amulet of Kings is the key to everything. Why do you think he kidnapped Sai Sahan? He's torturing him, trying to get him to reveal the... Precisely. With the amulet at his command, Menimarco believes he can trap Molag Bal's essence and absorb his power. He seeks to become a god. I'd love to discuss this further, but this is hardly the place. Get me to a safe haven and I will tell you the rest. That was our agreement.
Now, Tharn. No telling my secrets. Go to your room, Abner. I will deal with you shortly. Ah, dear Lyris. Your old position at the Foundry is still available. We'll even give you your own set of unbreakable chains. And you, the thorn in my side, the pebble in my shoe. How strong are you? Shall we test your limits? Infuriating. The process drains the energy from most victims, yet you keep fighting. How much more can you take, I wonder?
You dare attack the Chancellor of the Elder Council?
His power wanes, Vestige. Strike him down, while his attentions are on me.
How dare you betray me, Tharn? Suffering will be legendary.
He will not remain discorporated for long. His consciousness will be adrift for a few, because Manimarco has delusions of godhood. He cares nothing for the Empire. He seeks only power. I've never done battle with him before. He's far more powerful than... First things first. We need to get out. We certainly can't go back the way you came in. I'd imagine they're swarming the grounds already. There's a refuse chute further down the...
You must be the ugliest princess ever rescued from a tower, Tharn.
I'm shocked your lack of education and repeated blows to the head haven't dulled your wit, Titanborn.
Hello again.
Keep moving. I'm right behind you.
I'll have that open in just a moment. Arcade preserve us. You're as battered and bruised as a peach in a sack of rocks. Bit of the old daring do, was it? No matter. You'll be needing an escape route. Well, it's what I do, quite honestly. We should probably hurry it up. The entire castle is as bristly as a... Come with you? You mean leave Cold Harbor? Well, I don't know. It's been a very long time since I've seen the world I left behind. Do you think it's wise? Well, that's settled then. And after all, you do need someone to lead you out of here. On. Into the chute, come on!
Quickly! I've opened another portal. Hurry!
My estates, my titles, my own life. It's all forfeit now. All in the name of preserving the Empire. Of course, I'm Abnur Tharn. It will take more than a few brainless cultists to rattle these... Ah, yes. Truth be told, I don't know the precise location, but I do know that he is Manimarco's prisoner, and that the King of... Now, before you lose your temper, let me clarify. I don't know precisely where he is.
What? You son of a bitch!
Ah! Are you insane? Get away from me, you brutish she-troll!
Lyris, stand down.
He's done nothing but lie to us from the beginning. I don't care what he says. He'll always be Manimarco's toady.
Please. Manimarco wants me dead. Did I pretend to capitulate to him? Yes, I did. Do you have any idea how many lives I saved by doing so?
The only thing you saved was your holdings in your own hide, you pompous ass!
Enough! Abnur had no choice, Lyris. And we are guilty of our own deceit, are we not? The time has come for the Vestige to know the truth.
What's this? The Vestige doesn't know? Oh, this is rich.
Sire, don't.
Vestige, until now, you've only known me as the Prophet. But that is not my true name. I am Veren Aquilarius.
Our fallen emperor, in the tattered robes of a moth priest. Blind as a newborn kitten.
I am sorry I deceived you, Vestige. You are angry. It is to be expected. I was once, but no more. My name is Veren Aquilarius. In truth, I feared you'd kill me where I stood if you knew who I was. You certainly wouldn't have allied with us so readily. I caused this, all of this. If Murloc... You must not blame Lyris. She did as I instructed. She's my sworn protector, but she is also your ally. You have my solemn promise, Vestige. When this is over, if you still judge me, we must find Sai-Sahan. Everything depends on that. In this matter, nothing. Abner and I must confer. We will contact you again when we have more information. I did not foresee Abner's defection, but I welcome it. Manamako fears him, and with good reason. He can help us.
Okay. So let me walk back out the door, go halfway around the block, then turn right back around.
Wants to speak to you.
Get up to here.
Go to the Volkl Guard Mages Guild. Quick! Quick!
Huh. At least there's somebody there for this.
Here, ye card sharps and collectors, test your wits and courage in a brand new card game.
If I just knew this land better, I'd go find him myself. Blighted Fire Song.
Over here! We have much to discuss, you and I.
Never, I repeat,
damn.
never attempt to draw magicka from the
A
environment
fascinating
like this in the
application
field.
of the
Disaster
technique.
will be your only reward.
Finally! I was beginning to think you'd never show up here.
And I still ain't.
Now, I know some of you are wondering why I ban necromancy in my system. Trust me, the smell alone is worth stealing
Jaira, the Kepa, the Nata.
Don't let this theory of non-conjoined thaumaturgic vectors through. It's really quite simple.
Ah, excellent. You got my message. Apparently that little creature isn't completely useless. Banekin can be such children. I hope you've nothing pressing. We could be here a while. I can't be strutting around the city wearing my imperial regalia, can I? Your concern about my fashion sense is touching but irrelevant. I've called you here for a reason. If we are to determine a course, by now it should be clear your prophet emperor brought these catastrophic events upon us. Everything that transpired is granted. Minimarco can be very persuasive and charismatic when he wants to be. We all believed him when he said we could change. You saved Varen's life when you rescued him in Cold Harbor. In return, he lied to you about his true identity and his part in causing the Soul Burst. He manipulated you from the... Varen wants to assemble a new group of companions in the vein of the original 5. Claims it fulfills a prophecy in those wretched scrolls of his. Superstitious nonsense, but he is quite correct on one point. We need to find... In the chaos following the Soul Burst, Sahan stole the Amulet of Kings and fled the Imperial City. We're going to need that relic. And he was captured by Minimarco's agents and taken to an undisclosed location. We need to find out. Minimarco keeps his most secret documents in a hidden lair of Daedric cultists deep within the Grahtwood, in the ruins of Wormroot Depths. We must travel there and search. Remember, Wormroot Depths, Grahtwood. I'll meet you inside. If I can endure Titanborns in name...
No, fuck that. I ain't talking to you any more than I have to.
Over here!
What is it?
We have much to discuss, you and I.
Really? Crash on not going over there.
Take a sip and take the potion. One taste and you'll be mine. Can't be broken.
Welcome,
Oh,
friend.
you belong to me. I got the recipe. And it's called black magic. Like the club knocking at my door. I wanna know what it is, make the boys know. All the girls at the club knocking on my door. I wanna know what it is.
God, people need to shut up on the mics.
Need passage between Auridon and Grahtwood? I have a deal with some privateers. They'll take us across the lane free of charge. Say the word and I'll row us out to meet them.
No pirate will make it past me.
Search my packs. You will find nothing. This one is innocent. Tell Dragoman. It must be a relief not to have Titanborn following you around like a lost puppy.
weren't expecting that.
You will not break me, King of Worms.
I can and I shall. Where is the Amulet of Kings?
You cannot break the will of a son of Yakuda. I spit on you.
So, Sai Sahan is alive and he has not been broken. An important piece of the puzzle, to be sure, but where is he being kept?
I hope I helped.
Chim El Adabar, the Amulet of the Kings of Glory, an artifact of the Divines, a badge of office for the ruling emperors of Cyrodiil, and the key to my ascendancy. Yet it eludes me. Exploiting its power to bring about the calamity of our age was intoxicating. It made me aware of the limitless possibilities available to one strong enough and fearless enough to use it to achieve his own ends. The amulet has the power to create or destroy, but it also has the power to undo the damage caused by the soul burst, to mend the tear in the barrier between Nirn and Oblivion. I must recover it before some fool fixes that which must remain broken.
He knows of our plan to use the amulet to set things right. We must rescue Sai Sahan before he can be broken.
Red Guard's iron will cannot be overcome with standard interrogation techniques. Physical tortures appear to be useless. I have therefore instructed the Daedra to move Sai Sahan into the Halls of Torment. The Duchess will be most pleased to have a new guest. His flesh is strong, but perhaps her tortures of the mind will break him. I have come too far to allow this upstart sword master to thwart my plans. I will find the amulet, one way or another.
This is the information we've been looking for. At last, Sai Sahan has been taken to the... Oh yes, it's Cold Harbor's most nefarious prison. The Daedra in the Halls of Torment reach deep into the dark places of a prisoner's mind. It's an effective tactic. The Daedra mock our emotional attachments and the memories that form our sense of self. Daedra have no use for such things. They are immortal. It's impossible to kill Daedra. They simply reform over time. Of course I can. I am Abner Tharn. But first, I have a bit more research to do. Go back to the heart.
I love harvesting runestones.
Oh, it only seems you're covered in it.
I do not knock fast travel straight to the harborage.
An unexpected visit. What brings you back, Vestige? At last! Where can he be found? Well done. I will begin searching for a safe route to the halls. I was going to say that a river flows and we are slaves to its current. but I am done with riddles and metaphors. I don't know what awaits us. I'm not a prophet. I'm just a foolish old man who glimpsed the wisdom of the scrolls and survived. When Tarn returns, we will combine our resources. We will find a path to these halls of torment soon enough.
This chapter 3.5. Are you kidding me? Okay.
Vessels, meet me at the harborage. We are ready to rescue Sai Sahan.
I'm glad y'all are ready. Give me a minute. I got other shit to do.
Welcome.
Doing something with Magic-y? Am I in trouble?
Probably the best friend I have. If the vestige is going, I'm going too.
Yes, I see. And you are the most qualified. Why? Is it your superior knowledge of Cold Harbor? Your expertise in dealing with Daedric entities? Or is it simply the unrequited puppy love you feel for that shirtless mammoth?
The time has come for another foray into Oblivion, Vestige. We have one last ally. Indeed, Abnathan and I have been meditating, scrying, and poring over Mannimarco's notes. And at long last, our friend has suffered unimaginable and unending torment for nearly 2 years. Far longer than any mortal man should endure. But Sai-Sahan is something more than mortal. We have been able to determine the precise area of the halls where Sai is being held. This is why we were so long about the task. Lyris and Abner have both agreed to accompany you, but I fear their mutual enmity will complicate your task. Speak with them and hear what they...
What's wrong? What did Varen say? Then your choice is clear. I've known Sai-Sahan longer than anyone. I should be the one to go. It's your decision. Just know that I'd give my life for you or for Sai. Would Tharn do this?
You look perplexed. What inscrutable riddles is Varen spouting now? Did he? What surprisingly good advice. Titanborn and I are more likely to kill each other than we are to help. The choice is yours. But I recommend choosing brain...
What's wrong? Then your choice... Thank you.
Go with Lyris. Save Sai-Sahan from the Halls of Torment.
I'll always choose Lyris over Abnathan. I'm so sick of him and his shit.
Where is the Amulet of Kings?
What is he doing here?
Where is the Amulet of Kings? Tell me or I'll gut you like a fish with your own sword.
See how simple it is to be a citizen,
friends are here to save you. Stay right to left. It's time for your next round of torture. You'll enjoy this one.
Proper torture techniques.
Sai was right there. We had him. We were so close. Tharn was always mocking Sai, making jokes at his expense. Sai never responded, but I know it hurt him deeply. The Daedra must have sensed that. On the plus side, a doppelganger with Tharn's face was much more satisfying to kill. The Sword Singers are legendary. They were a group of Red Guard swordmasters, wiped out in the First Era by the Yokudan Emperor Hira. Sahan spent years trying to resurrect their lost art, but never succeeded. He considered it his greatest, and it took on Tharn's appearance because he was a familiar rival that Sai secretly despised. Imagine seeing your nemesis succeed where you failed.
We appear to have some unwanted visitors in the hall. Let's make them feel welcome. Your friend always had the opportunity to free himself. All he needs to do is reveal the location of the Amulet of Kings, and you can all be on your merry way. Enjoy your visit. You'll never leave the halls of torment alive.
You were amazing.
Don't tell me where the amulet is, and we can be together forever, Sai. Isn't that what we need?
Where is the Amulet of Kings? Where is the Amulet of Kings?
They're after the amulet. Don't worry, my love. My sisters will deal with these pests. She seems to be drawing power from those stones. Destroy them, quickly! still beating. Vestige, hold a moment. When I get my hands on Menomarco, I'm gonna slice that traitor stem to sternum and wash my hands in his body cavity! How should I know? Sai and I are friends. Good friends, nothing more. What? No! Our friendship is based on honor and loyalty, not foolish games of love. I'm sorry. I didn't mean... I'll show her anguish when I bury my axe in her skull. Let's keep moving. And listen, don't...
It's obvious what it means. Where's this gate at? Oh, there's a door over there. Thank you.
We don't get many visitors in the halls of torment, but there's always room for a few more permanent residents.
Go.
Such tenacity, such ambition, such bravery. Such a pity we're going to skin you alive and feast on your intestines. Fools! Time is meaningless in the halls of torment. Whether it takes a day or 1,000 years, Sai-Sahan will be first. Bet they weren't expecting that.
Amulet of Kings!
Where is the Amulet of Kings? This can all be over if you just tell me. You can finally rest. You'd like that, wouldn't you, Sai?
Have I been here 2 years? Or 2,000 years? I can no longer tell it. I will never break.
Who dares to defy the Duchess of Anguish? I will tear out your heart and make you feast upon it. What death do you prefer, mortal? Slow and painful or quick and painful? I think I'll kill you quickly, then resurrect you and kill you slowly. An eternity of agony. It will be glorious.
is in pain. Release his bonds, quickly.
I do not know you. The Emperor? He lives? They tortured me for many months. Years, perhaps. But my strength is returning.
You have done it, Vestige. Bring him through the portal quickly. Saisahan lives. You've outdone yourself, Vestige. The minds of some men can endure hardships far greater than anything that Daedra can concoct. The forces of loyalty, honor, and friendship. We must recover the Amulet of Kings, but only when Saisahan has had time to recover. Sai locked the amulet away in the ruins of San Kotor and entrusted the key to one of his close associates. But he can tell you himself. Speak with him. He's eager to...
I owe you my life. My lord calls you Vestige. Strange name. Stranger still. My people say that bravery and honor are the hallmarks of a great soul. Yet you have both of those things in great measure. I had begun to think that honor... I cannot say. Physically, I am unharmed. But mentally, I feel a darkness in my heart. I hid the amulet in a sacred catacomb protected by magical wards. The means of lifting these wards are in the keeping of my old mentor, Kasura. As soon as I am able, we must meet with her. I will try to rest, but I am a warrior. We cannot sit still for very long. And I should certainly bathe before we meet with Kasura. I am unpleasant. The path ahead of us is a dark one. But it pleases me to know that I shall walk the path with friends. May we all rest a little easier tonight. I know I shall.
There's 2 more quests in the main storyline. I'm gonna end this here. Hey, finally all 5 books are together. I might actually read them. But I'll see you guys on the next one.